Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, but you can call me Tiff. I've got a different setting background today because we're doing something slightly different. I'm not doing makeup or anything like that. I thought it'd be fun today to do like a Q&A/girl talk. So I asked you guys to send me some questions over on my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram handle down here, and you guys came through. Okay, so yeah, I'm really excited to just film this video and get on with it because I think it's going to be so funny. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so I had a lot of makeup questions. So let's do those first and then we can move on to the other ones. So the first question I got was, what makeup products would you die for? So when I think about products that I would die for, I think about the ones that I can't live without. So in my mind, for some reason, right, I always feel like I look so much better when I have lip liner on. And that means like nothing else. Like if I just have a bare face and I put a bit of lip liner on and a bit of like lip gloss, it just changes everything. So because of that, it's going to be a lip liner, and the lip liner that I'm going to choose is actually one that's discontinued now. And I'm so sad about it because I fucking loved it. It's 1993 by Urban Decay. Like, honestly, that shade, it was just the perfect nude. Like, it was so, like, not even a nude. Well, it was a nude, I guess, yeah, but like a dark brown. But it was like it was just perfect. It wasn't too, like, grey. It wasn't too warm. It was just perfect. But they've discontinued it. And can I just say that 1993 is my year of birth, so actually I think it's quite rude. They should bring it back like ASAP. But yeah, so that's my product, my makeup product that I would die for. So the second question that I had regarding to makeup was, what's the most expensive piece of makeup that you own? And to be honest, sorry, that was my speaker, it just turned off. That's embarrassing. To be honest, I don't really own like a really expensive, I don't have like a really expensive brand. I mean, the most expensive thing I probably have is like the Chanel, what is it, the Tan du Soleil, something like that. I don't even know how to say it, and I didn't even buy that. My lovely boyfriend bought that for me for Christmas, I believe. So that's probably the most expensive thing that I have. Another question in regards to makeup is, do I always apply moisturizer before I apply makeup? Absolutely, 100%. I have oily skin, and I know if you, God, I'm gonna choke. I know when you have oily skin, it can, I don't know, like you think, oh, I'm putting more like oil onto my face. But if you don't put moisturizer on, you're just gonna get more oily because your skin's gonna try and compensate for not having that oil, if that makes sense. So yeah, I 100% always moisturize before I put my makeup on. Another makeup question, do you always wear a primer? No. I don't like, this is going to be very controversial, right? But I don't really like primers. Every primer that I've ever tried, it's never lived up to its expectation, if that makes sense. Like people will be like, oh, like you need to try this primer, it's going to make your makeup last for like 24 hours. I mean, I don't wear my makeup for 24 hours, but within like 5 hours, it's like slipping off. And I'm like, really, hun? I've just wasted like £25 now. So yeah, I don't wear primer. If you like primer, you do you, boo. But just me, personally, no. Well, this is the same question. What one makeup item you couldn't live without? Again, it would probably have to be lip liner or eyelashes. Yeah, lip liner or eyelashes, I would say. What is it about makeup that you love? First of all, it makes me not look like a troll, which is great. But no, seriously, I just love the way that you can just create something out of nothing. Like, and there's always this process in the middle where you're like, what am I doing? Why do I look like this? Oh my God, it looks awful. And then you get to the end, you put your lipstick on, you put your lashes on, it just all comes together, and it's like, it just makes you feel so good. Like that's in my opinion. Like if I feel bad, if I feel down, if I put a bit of makeup on, if I do my makeup, put a bit of TLC into it, I feel better. Okay, I do have a few more makeup questions that I might come back to, but I do want to get into the other ones because yeah, I think these are like the juicy ones that everyone wants to hear. So The first one that I have, I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm just like, just laughing. So I received, this is like a scenario, I guess, or like help, girl talk help. This guy I'm dating says I'm too boring, but he says I'm good in bed. Do you think he's into me? Well, first of all, I don't understand how you can be boring and be good in bed. Well, actually, I guess if you've got a boring personality, but then how can you have a boring personality if you're boring in bed? I guess you can be. I guess you can be. I'm not saying that you are, but first of all, that's really rude. Like, you shouldn't be saying that, because you should be like, well, hon, I think you're boring too. Second of all, no, I don't think he's into you. I think he probably is just using you for sex, and I think you should say bye-bye. That's what I think you should do. I had sex with my best friend's brother. Do I tell her? Well, I've never had that. I've never been in that situation before, so it's hard to say, but I'm gonna say yes. I think maybe you should tell her, because if it ever did come out and you're her best friend, I think she'd rather hear it from you than maybe from someone else down the line, or like it just slips out one night if you're all having a drink. Yeah, I think you should definitely tell her. I think you should tell her when it's just you two, like have a private conversation and just, you know, just say it. It really depends, like, are you planning on, you know, making this thing with her brother official, or was it just like a one-night stand thing? If it was just like a one-night stand thing, then I would say, well, you definitely have to tell her 100%, even more so, just so if it did come out, she's not going to be mad at you and you might lose a best friend, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd definitely tell her. Another question I have is, what gives you the ick? What gives me the ick is just being unhygienic. Like, I hate bad smells. I hate it. Like, that's one thing that I will not stand. If you smell bad, get away from me. Like, I love it when you smell good, and I hate it when you smell bad. Like, that is my pet peeve, and it really just dries everything up, you know? Just like, no, get away from me. So that's what gives me the ick. Were you popular at school? No, no, I was not popular at school. I was actually bullied in primary school because I had like really buck teeth. Kind of still do now. But yeah, there was one boy in particular that I will not name, who made my life a living hell. But you know, we've kind of moved on, we've got past that, kind of. We're working through it, we're working through it. But no, I wasn't popular at school. At secondary school, I kind of got more involved with the popular kids, I guess. But I wouldn't class myself as being like one of the popular kids. Describe your ideal weekend. That's a good bloody question, that is. God, I need to think about this one. I mean, definitely something to do with food, because I love food. Go for a nice breakfast, then like maybe wander around the beach. Like, I don't really like shopping, guys. Like, is that weird? Like, I hate going out shopping. I get really like impatient. I just want to get in and get out. Maybe like go for a stroll along the beach, then go for like lunch at the beach, have a little like relaxation, maybe go on a boat together, maybe just do something like really cool together as well, like something really memorable, like snorkeling or something really fun that you will both look back on and think that was amazing. And then obviously finish off with something delicious for dinner. I also have a question here from one of my colleagues. Who is your favourite colleague and why is it me? Elliot, I think you're probably giving yourself too much credit there, mate. No, I'm joking. Like, you are great, but I'm just not gonna make your head any bigger than it already is. So the second question I have is, does size matter? I mean, yes and no. So yes, it matters in the respect of like, I guess it's personal preference. People like different things. You don't want it too small that you can't feel it, but you don't want it too big that it's gonna hurt, you know? So I just think yes, it does matter, and no, like it's just down to you, like what you like. So yes and no. Yes and no. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, next question is, funniest thing to happen to you when you was on holiday? Oh, okay, when I was when I was 12 or 13, I went on holiday to Portugal with my family, and we went, I don't know if you guys remember, but like in Portugal, when you went out for dinner at night, you used to have those like massive trampolines, and you would have to wear a harness, and like you could like jump really, really high. Well, this, actually this is like more embarrassing than funny, but I'll tell you anyway. And I had a skirt on, and I don't know why, but I thought it was a great idea to try and do a flip on this, what's it called? I tried to do a flip on this trampoline, and halfway of doing the flip, I got stuck like upside down, and my skirt fell down, and everyone saw my knickers, and I was really upset. And my mom had to like console me for the whole time during dinner because I was so upset that everyone saw my knickers. But yeah, so it's not really funny, but it's embarrassing. I don't know if I have anything funny. Most of it was just like traumatizing, to be honest. So I have a question here that said, weird things that you and your boyfriend do in your relationship. I don't know if we do anything weird. I would have to ask him. I mean, we like sometimes sometimes like if we like, I don't know, like we'll just act really stupid with each other. So we'll just, I don't know, like we'll just wind each other up, and like if the other person is being annoying, you'll be like, oh, you're just being so annoying. Like things like that. Yeah, I guess that's kind of weird. What else do we, there are a few things that we do that is quite weird. I'm like, we are so weird, why are we doing that? We also do this other thing, like over text, if we're texting sometimes, you know, like when you was like 15, you used to like text, but it was like, what you doing? Like, what as in like W-O-T, do it like, just, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, you used to like use slang, you didn't used to write proper English. We sometimes do that as well, for like no reason. But yeah, it keeps things spicy, it like spices things up, and it's funny, so I enjoy it. I don't know if I'm gonna end on this question, or maybe do a few more makeup questions, we'll see. Would you rather have a nose for a vagina or a vagina for a nose? 100% I would want a vagina for a nose. I wouldn't want a vagina on my face. I know, like, I'm a lady, like girl power, all that jazz, honey, but nah, I do not want a vagina stuck on my face. No, no, I will look like I've crawled out of the ocean and I'm some weird fucking creature. I think I'm gonna end on this question. I'm not gonna do all of the makeup questions, but this question is really cute. It says, what was your favourite holiday and why? I think my favourite holiday was probably when me and Connor first went on a holiday to Portugal together. It was during like, I think we just lifted second lockdown, and we'd never been on holiday before. And I just felt like it was like one of the first times that me and him like were together alone in a country, and we kind of just got to do our own thing. We could just be ourselves, like, yeah. So, and it was our favourite holiday together as well, so we made loads of memories. And yeah, didn't want to come home, but we had to because, you know, money doesn't grow on trees. But yeah, so that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for sending your questions in. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. Always. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to do like another one of these, please let me know. And I will. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.